Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So this is going to be your 2023 January predictions. So we have 3 groups. Group number 1 corresponds to the Angelite. Group number 2 corresponds to the Tiger Eye. And group number 3 corresponds to Red Jasper. So just take a moment and pick the group that stands out to you the most. If you're being called to more than one group, that's perfectly fine. There may be messages for you split up between 2 different groups. All right, let's begin. Hi, group number 1. Welcome to your January 2023 predictions. So you chose the Angelite. This stone is great for meditation as well as creating more vivid dreams, as well as making lucid dreaming easier to you the more that you use it. And it's great for relieving overwhelming emotions as it's connected to the throat, third eye, and crown chakras. And overall, just great for calming and connecting with yourself. So what's happening for group number 1 in January? So we have the 5 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, the Lovers, Judgment, and we have the 5 of Swords. So group number 1, I see here the beginning of January, you're going to be feeling a lot of mixed emotions towards a person that you're connected with or trying to connect with on a romantic level. At the 5 of Cups, 8 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, it's like you're tired of crying over the situation and you want things to get better, but this person doesn't want to let go of you every time you do try to leave. This person doesn't want to see you do better for yourself, or they feel as though you're leaving them behind because you're doing great things. And at some point, they feel as though you'll outgrow them and are not trying to be left behind. And with the Lover's Judgment and the 5 of Swords here, they feel as though the connection isn't strong enough to stand the test of time, and that at some point you're going to have to make a decision between them or you, or whatever path you're trying to go down. But they're not trying to get cut out of the equation because they feel as though with all the growth that you're doing, that sooner or later you're going to cut them out and make the choice to leave the connection, especially with Justice at the bottom of the deck, because they feel as though the outcome that's coming, although great for you, isn't that great for them. They're getting the shorter end of the stick. So let's find out more about the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Swords and why they feel as though you're going to leave them behind. We have the 3 of Cups. Ooh, okay. The Ace of Coins. Ooh, okay. We have the Chariot, the Sun, and the Knight of Cups. So this person feels as though they're not good enough for you anymore, especially as more of your successes start to come in with the 3 of Cups, Ace of Coins, and the Chariot card here. They view you as a highly sought after individual. You're constantly being praised, your successes bring you a lot of attention as well as money, and it almost feels like they're jealous of your go-getter attitude because they feel as though it's driving you two apart. With the Chariot and the Sun card facing in opposite directions, they feel as though your time and your attention is too divided between all these other people who are entering your life, your new responsibilities, and the newfound successes and riches that you're gaining and achieving. With the Sun and the Knight of Cups here, they still see you as enjoying being around them, and they also still enjoy your presence. They're just very insecure about all this newfound attention that you're getting, and maybe what they bring to the table just isn't enough to keep you there. But they do want to show you that they're still worthy of your attention and how much light you bring into their life, but at the same time, they don't have the emotional maturity to disconnect themselves from feeling ignored or neglected because you're focusing on your career and business opportunities. With the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, this person, sooner rather than later, is going to reach out and tell you how they feel about the situation, the disconnect that you two are having at this moment. You might not even see this disconnect, but they feel as though they're not getting enough attention to feel emotionally stable. So what is the outcome between group number 1 and this person? Your cards really love flipping into the deck. We have the Knight of Coins, the Nine of Coins, the King of Cups, the Seven of Swords. Let's just get 2 more cards for the outcome. Okay. The Hanged Man, and the Magician. So it's the Knight of Coins, and the King of Cups here. I feel as though you two are moving on from this situation because it just doesn't offer enough stability for you anymore, which is also what this person was fearing. But you have to make the decision that works the best for you. So with the Nine of Coins, I see you becoming single within the month of January. Although this person is going to emotionally try and step up to the plate in order to keep you. Although this person is going to try and step up to the plate in order to keep you from leaving. That ship has already sailed, and with the Seven of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Magician here, you know they're going to go back to their old ways if you decide to stay with them. Because they just can't trust you around all these new people. And they're too insecure to believe that you're only looking at them rather than all these other people surrounding you who they deem to be of higher quality than them. It will hurt you and you will take your time making this decision because you do love this person, but at the same time, you're not letting anyone get in the way of what you're trying to accomplish this month. And if they can't be happy for your success, you're just going to have to leave them. So that way you can keep moving forward to create whatever you're trying to create and forge a new path for yourself. Now, the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, they're going to be coming in and out of your life after this breakup in order to see if they could possibly get back with you, or just trying to see what you're doing and if you're connecting with someone else, or if someone else was actually in the picture and now that they're gone, are you spending more time with them? This is a deeply insecure person. This person's insecurities know no bounds. It seems as though you're going to be cordial and give pleasantries, but you're not going to entertain them too much because what's done is done, and you're looking towards the future while they're looking towards the past. So you're ending this relationship to focus on your goals. So let's get another prediction for you. All right. So we have the Page of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Fool card, and let's get you 3 more cards. The Lovers in reverse, the Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Coins. So it looks like that past person is popping up again in your spread. With the Page of Swords, Nine of Wands, and a Fool card here. Someone's watching you, they're keeping tabs on you, most likely this past person, because they still don't want this to end. They just can't seem to help themselves, and are still longing for a fresh start with you. Even though you're trying to start a fresh new journey by yourself, they want to become part of that as well. But with the Lovers in reverse, the Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Coins here, you're not entertaining any romantic interest during this time. And you're purely focusing on yourself, your goals, and your career, and your financial future. Now that this person is gone and you don't have to entertain them or their nonsense, and constantly reassure them that things are okay and everything's going to be fine, you're now placing all that extra energy into your work and your passions with this newfound freedom. And that's also going to bring in a lot more money for you, especially since now you actually have time to focus on more opportunities without having a Debbie Downer around you who can't be happy for your success because they're feelings. So you're extremely driven and motivated during this time, and rejecting all love offers that come along at this point. So with that being said, I'm going to clarify the Fool card and the Ace of Coins to see what opportunities are you going towards with this new beginning. And we're definitely not focusing on that past person because it's done and over with. Alright. So we have Justice in reverse, the Death card in reverse, alright, this is a lot of cards, but we'll take it. We have Temperance, the Ten of Swords, Six of Coins, Four of Swords, Four of Cups, the Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Magician. So group number one, I'm getting that the change starts with you. You have a lot of major arcana here. So this is something that you're going to see over time, or the overall theme as to why these things are happening to you during the month of January. So if Justice in reverse, the Death card in reverse, and Temperance, I see you being unapologetic and going after your goals and your dreams and what you want out of life. And it might rub people the wrong way, but you're digging your heels in. You're tired of people constantly complaining about what you're doing, who you're seeing, where you're going, and just overall trying to make you feel bad for making the decisions that you want in life. So I see you cutting out a lot of people from your life. With the Ten of Swords, Six of Coins, and the Four of Swords here, you're ending anything that doesn't serve you and you feel as though you have to give too much to. Be it financially, your time, your energy, your compassion, your reassurance. Just for it to come back and bite you, you're done with that. You're tired of trying to make everyone feel comfortable while they put you in your head and try and tear you down and make you feel bad for trying to pursue your dreams. With the Four of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Wands here, you're not even going to be focusing on them. You're no longer focused on the past, you're only focused on the future and moving forward. Because you know that these people just want to hold you back. Because they're not comfortable with your growth and your success. You work hard and you give your all, only for these people to take what they can from you and give you nothing in return. They just want to leech off your energy and keep you stuck. Because they see how things are working out for you and it makes them nervous. So you might have some jealous people in your circle, even if they're not jealous. They don't want to see you grow or succeed because they know that you'll leave them behind when you're off to bigger and better things. They like the you now. They don't like the you that's achieving things and getting things done and moving up in the world. They like the you that makes them feel good, reassured, and is constantly there for them all the time. They might even think of you as being conceited or uppity for going after your goals, like you're too good to hang out with them anymore. Or you're too good to talk to them for 6 hours on the phone like you used to. They just can't handle the changes that you're putting in place in January. With the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck, I see you pouring all the concern and care that you used to into these people back into yourself. Because you realize you're worth more than what they were giving you and how they were treating you. They only wanted you there when it was convenient for them. If they didn't need you, then they placed you on the back burner. But they always expected you to drop everything for them. So you're just going to focus on yourself rather than all these other people who want to derail you. Alright, group number one, it seems like a lot of people want to derail you for some reason. You must be off to great things or you're really going hard with your New Year's resolutions. So I'm just going to get one more prediction for you, group number one, and then we'll move on to your oracle messages. We have the Queen of Coins. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. The card that fell was the Three of Coins. The Nine of Wands. The Lovers, the Sun, and the Six of Swords. So group number one, I can see your efforts starting to pay off for you near the end of January. It won't be fully concrete, but you'll start to see some signs of moving forward, and that's going to encourage you to keep going. However, these past people keep popping up. So with the Queen of Coins, Two of Swords, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Three of Coins, you're starting to see some success in whatever you're doing, and that's pretty much the only thing that you're still focused on. However, you do have a lot of eyes on you, you just don't see them. You're not worried about them, you're not paying attention to them, but they're paying attention to you. From the sidelines, it feels like these past people, and if it's not these past people, these are new people who are in awe of what you have or what you're achieving. So you might have to be on the lookout for some snakes. But there seems to be a lot of jealousy and bitterness around you by the people that you've cut out of your life because they see that you're doing so well, especially without them, because they didn't want you to get this far. So now they feel some type of way because they think that you think that you're better than them, but in reality they're projecting. And some people behind the scenes might be thinking of a way to take you down a notch. So be very careful of any past people trying to come back in your life, especially after you cut them off and things are going going well for you in the month of January. Because even though they didn't believe that you could achieve it, now they want what you're receiving, despite them not believing in you. And with the Nine of Wands, the Lovers, the Sun, and the Six of Swords here, someone who can't let go of a romantic situation between the two of you wants to come in and give you a love offer. If it is not the past person, then they're afraid that you won't accept them because you have a lot going on right now. We're going to clarify that in a minute. But they're looking at you as their end-all be-all, but with the Six of Swords here, you have your back turned to them and you're just going forward with whatever you're doing. So if this is the past person, then expect them to be bothering you all January to try and get back in your life and back into your good graces, because they don't want to let go of the feeling that you gave them. And they believe, despite all the issues that you two have, you're their person, even with their ever-growing insecurities. However, if this is a new person, they feel as though something exciting could bloom between the two of you, but you're so focused on your goals, this might not be the time for them to pursue you because you have a lot going on already. And unlike these other people, they don't want to take you off your grind. So they're willing to hold back their feelings if that's not something that you're interested in at the moment. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands and the Lovers here. If the King of Cups comes out, it is definitely your past person, just as a side note, so keep that in mind. So we have the Seven of Swords. Not looking too good so far. I'm going to take this card because it flipped over. We have the Moon card. We have the Seven of Cups. Ooh, okay. So we're going to start here and finish off here. We have the Four of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Coins, the Three of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. Unfortunately, group number one, it is definitely a past person. Most likely, it's the person who's been hopping in and out of your reading this entire time. But if not, it could still be a past ex, just not that one. So with the Seven of Swords, the Moon, and the Seven of Cups here, it's like this person wants to hide how they're fantasizing about you. They're stuck in their head about it. They want to move forward, but it's based on fantasy. And they want to hide their intentions towards you at the same time when they do come forward. Because they know when this connection ended, it was a dumpster fire. But they still can't get over it. They can't let it go. And they stay up night dreaming about you and fantasizing about what it would be like if you two are back together. And with the Four of Wands, Four of Cups, and the Knight of Cups, they want to have the end all be with you, but they know that they're not on your radar. Even though they still want to come in and give you some type of love offer, they know for the most part it's going to be rejected or ignored. Because with the Nine of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Swords here, they see you focusing on yourself and just doing you, but at the same time, it looks like the world is going in your favor and they don't want to be left out. Even though you cut them out of your life, they're looking at it as a hiatus rather than an end-all, be-all, clear-cut ending. This person is slightly delusional. They're really contemplating on how they can turn the situation around, or at least get you to look in their direction again. And with the Ace of Coins and the Three of Cups, they're thinking about how they themselves need to level up in order to get into your circle. So maybe this person might start doing something similar to you or try to put themselves on your career path just in order to run into you and give you the idea that they're a lot more stable now and they're a better option because they can do what you do and that they're worth being celebrated too. And if they're not trying to get into your circle or your career, then this person might come to you with some type of financial opportunity that makes them feel as though they look good in your eyes. Or they might flash material items at you to let you know that they've got it going on too, but they really don't. This person is a mess. Especially with the Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This person is a mess. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know where they're going. They're just trying to get back to you. They're completely broken and feel helpless over the situation. But they're trying to hide their pain under all the materials when they come back in. So what is the outcome of this situation? We have the Six of Wands. The Five of Wands. Oh, Lord. And a Ten of Cups. So the outcome of this situation, group number 1, is glorified drama, with the 6 of Wands, 5 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups here. Even though you're still trying to move forward and continue on with your life, this person is not going to make it easy for you to leave. They're not making it easy for you to cut them out of your life completely. No matter what you do, they're there. Wherever you go, they're there. They just keep popping up and won't leave you alone because for some reason they feel as though if they keep fighting for it, at some point you're going to get tired and let them back in, which is all they really want, even though it's just a fantasy. This person just cannot stand you being happy without them or living your life without them being involved in some kind of way. And they'll try their hardest to make sure that you don't forget about them or move on from them. I wouldn't even be surprised if this person tries to sabotage any romantic relationships that you may be thinking about, which is why you've cut off any ideas of romantic involvement with anyone. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Coins. So no matter how the situation ends, someone's always going to feel as though they've been looked over and left out in the cold. Most likely this person, because they're begging for you to come back. They're obsessed with you. It's almost like if they can't have you, no one can. And they won't stop interfering or meddling in your life until you let them back in. Maybe this person just can't handle being alone. Or maybe no one put up with them for as long as you have. So take that as it resonates. Overall, group number 1, it looks like you're going to be having a pretty good January, minus, except for this past person constantly pestering for you to take them back. Because you're getting a lot closer to your goals. That is the plus side. So you lose a lot, you gain a lot, and mildly to highly annoyed with this person. But it doesn't seem like a bad month for you. If nothing else, your career and money looks great. So your first message is going to be from the Garden Dragon Oracle deck. So we have the Cantaloupe Dragon, realign. Because of the Cantaloupe Dragon's hard skin, you are reminded to take care of your own soft heart. If you feel like all you do is shut off mean comments, then take time to examine friendships. Some may be harsher than necessary. It's time to dig into relationships that may be toxic. You will know which ones are not nourishing you in ways you deserve. Those are the ones to gently set aside at this time. Realignment can be as simple as giving the good more of your time. There is no need to be dramatic. Just ease yourself away from negative energy while gravitating towards those who enrich your world. Next, I'm going to be pulling from the Wisdom of the House of Night deck. Invisible. Know that not everyone has the ability to recognize you fully, and that perhaps they are so caught up in their own stories that they can't see you. It's okay, because those who can see you are the important companions on your path to finding your magic. Another meaning for the symbol you have chosen is that circumstances may require you to step back and remain in the shadows. Now is not the time for you to tell all and show everyone your truth. Being invisible protects you from harm right now, so that you can observe your surroundings without being vulnerable. Stay hidden and watch what others do before acting. And last but not least, let's get you a message from the Moonology Oracle deck. Okay, you got 2. You're very close to achieving your goal. And the end of a tough cycle approaches. So group number 1, if you made it all the way to the end here, I thank you for watching. Leave a ninja emoji down in the comments to let others know that you're part of group 1. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hi group number 2. So you chose the Tiger Eye. It's the perfect stone for empowerment and getting things done. If you ever feel as though you're lacking bravery or courage, Tiger Eye will definitely help you out in that, as it helps you to be bold and take charge in your life. Especially when any difficult situation crosses your path. Instead of looking at it as a challenge, you just look at it as an obstacle. Definitely one for those who want to face their fears and have a bolder approach to life. Alright, so let's just get your January predictions, group number 2. Ooh, okay. So we have the Knight of Coins, the Strength card, 10 of Wands, the Magician. Let's just get 2 more cards. Okay, we have Judgment and Temperance. So group number 2, I see you gaining the strength to end a situation. Not 100% sure what this is yet, but you have a lot of major arcana already. So this hasn't already started. It's about to set in motion, and it's something that you can expect to happen slowly over the course of January. So with the Knight of Coins, Strength card, and a Ten of Wands here, there's some opportunity that's being brought to you. You just need the strength to end something else. Most likely a career, if not a career, maybe it's a creative project or side hustle that you've been investing a lot of time into, but it's not really giving you any type of reward. With the Magician, Judgment, and Temperance card, this is going to open up new doors for you and even out the scales once you decide to make the decision. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. So this is something that you feel is very distant from you. It's something you want, but it still feels as though it's out of your reach. So we're going to clarify this because it's extremely general. So let's find out more about this situation. Okay. The Empress. The Death card. Okay, a lot of major changes coming for you in January. You have the Five of Cups and the Two of Cups as well. So if the Empress, the Death card, the Five of Cups, and the Two of Cups, it feels as though you're struggling to get over the end of a connection, but you're trying to find yourself. So that could have possibly taken you off your grind. Or maybe you just weren't putting your all into your work or other activities because you were so heartbroken over this. That's how you're going to be able to collect yourself from this and pick up the broken pieces of your heart. Maybe you're realizing that you don't need to change yourself in order for someone to love you. Whereas though you thought you were the problem in a relationship, but the reality is it was them. There was nothing wrong with you. They just weren't the right person for you, or you weren't the right person for them. But that has nothing to do with your character. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. So this person that you're getting over, probably a smooth talker, very persuasive and attractive, but just as fast as they came in, they left. Or there was never anything substantial there emotionally, just physically. And maybe that's the only reason why they kept you around. I don't know. Let's find out a little bit more. Why is the Five of Cups and the Two of Cups here? And once again, if you're not seeing this already, and once again, if you're not seeing any bits of this right now, it might happen either later in January or possibly in the beginning of February. But this looks like a slow transformation within a relationship. So we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, three's the magic number. Let's go. We have the Four of Wands and the Star. So group number 2, it feels as though you're heartbroken over this, and if you're not heartbroken over it now, this heartbreak may come towards the end of January or the beginning of February. But the reason why you're feeling so hurt over this is because this person kept going in and out, possibly changing their mind a lot. Very fickle, very hot and cold. But you saw a life with them, especially with the Four of Wands and the Star card here. You saw this as your person and you really wanted them to change. With the Star card here, it's like you just wanted to hold on to them and never let them go. But the harder you held on to them and the harder that you digged into the connection, the more they fought to get away from you. Or the more that they would do that would leave you insecure and upset. And with Justice at the bottom of the deck, it feels like you just wanted them to act right. You just wanted them to treat you the way you feel as though you deserve to be treated, or maybe the way that they even treated you in the beginning before all of this happened. So you being heartbroken over this person could be holding you back from this opportunity. So what is the outcome between you and this person? So we have the Moon in reverse. The Three of Coins in reverse. We have the Hermit and the Page of Swords. Let's just get 2 more cards. Ooh, Ace of Cups in reverse. And the Fool card. So if the Moon in reverse, Three of Coins in reverse, and the Hermit card here, someone's tired of this relationship being stagnant while the other person is kind of thinking about how they could change it. But either way, neither of you are on the same page. So someone here is thinking about breaking up with the person. Will that be you or will it be them? I don't know. You'll just have to wait and see how it plays out, because this looks like it's going to be a long drawn out thing with so much major arcana here. So even though one of you wants to make it work, the other person's just sick and tired of it. Well, with the Page of Swords, Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Fool card here, someone is going to pick up the nerve to finally break up with the the other person here. Either you break up with them or they break up with you. But either way, you're about to be single, as someone here has no more love to give. It's okay, sometimes loves are just for a season. It teaches you what to look for and what to avoid. So don't look at it as you wasted your time. Look at it as what lessons did you learn during this time. Especially with the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It's something that you don't want to let go, but you know you have to. Because you see all these skulls here on fire. Even though she wants to go back in that house, she knows that she'll get burned again. However, she can't help but look back. So it's like you want to go back to the good old times, but you know that's not possible. This relationship is just too tumultuous for you. However, just because you're in the midst of a breakup, do not let it ruin this new opportunity that's coming for you. Because sometimes you have to let go to receive. So even though you're still going to be in your head and in your feelings about separating from this person, don't let your hurt make you blind to the opportunities around you. Group number 1 got something similar. However, theirs was a little bit more dramatic. So if you chose group 1 as well, I could see why. Alright, so I'm going to pull another spread for you. What is your next prediction for January 2023? Okay. So we have the Six of Cups, the World, we have the Hermit card, the Page of Swords, the Four of Wands. Let's just get one more card for you. Ooh, okay. Got more than that, but that is fine. So we have the Queen of Coins, the Three of Wands, and the Eight of Wands here. So group number 2, it looks like you're still going to be in your head about this person, but things are moving on. At least this person is leaving you alone, unlike group number 1. So with the Six of Cups, the World card, the Hermit, and the Page of Swords, it feels like you're still thinking about how you could have had it all with this person. You're thinking about the last words or the last messages that you guys exchanged together. Hopefully they didn't break up with you over text. Maybe they broke up with you over the phone, or you broke up with them over the phone. A part of you still misses and longs for that. And while mentally you probably still want to repeat it, this is working out in your best interest. With the Four of Wands, Queen of Coins, Three of Wands, and the Eight of Swords, you're starting to become more connected with your work, probably to take your mind off of this, since you're still in mourning over the end of the relationship. But now you're just focusing on your stability and climbing the ladder. And whatever project that you put to the wayside while dealing with this intense breakup, or just this person in general, maybe you stopped this because of them, but now that they're out of your life, you can continue it again. You're going to jump back into it full force, and you're going to start seeing some type of rewards from it. But you're definitely going to be more financially stable and looking more towards your goals as a source of happiness, or to fulfill you rather than a person. So there might be a hole in your heart, but at least you get to fill it with money. Yeah, and with the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, you're still pretty torn up over this, even though things seem to be looking up for you. So while your money and career is doing great, internally you're just a mess. Also, since you have so many birds in your reading, I would say during the month of January, keep an eye out on birds. Birds could be a sign for you that things are turning up for you, at least financially. So in the month of January, definitely keep an eye out for birds, because it looks like they're going to be a sign of good fortune for you. If you start noticing birds everywhere, your finances, career, or creative projects are about to take off. So what else is coming for you in January? And so we have the Ten of Wands again, the Nine of Cups, you get the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Let's just get 2 more cards. All right. You have the Two of Coins, the Knight of Coins, and a Three of Swords. Okay. So with the Ten of Wands, Nine of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Knight of Cups, it looks like you're going to be taking a break from your projects in order to focus on yourself and fill your own cup. Maybe you realize it's not very healthy for you to keep yourself busy in order to keep your mind off of it, and need to actually sit there and process it and do some deep diving to heal yourself. However, it looks like someone wants to give you some type of offer of love here with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So it looks like someone's going to have a crush on you. However, it feels very immature, but they're probably going to make it known around this time. They're probably oblivious to the fact that you're still healing, and you're not very interested because you're going through heartache. With the Two of Coins, Knight of Coins, and the Three of Swords here, you might be interested in this option whenever they show up, but not enough for you to want to take a leap with them. because it looks like you're more interested in your work and healing and the things that you're already doing than entertain this person, especially with the Three of Swords here. You're still thinking about how you were betrayed from this past person that you were dealing with. Yeah, and with the Death card at the bottom of the deck, you really just want to focus on healing rather than entertaining any options right now. I mean, there's a chance that you could entertain it, but you're not trying to rebound. You just really want to come back to yourself and focus on healing your heart. However, for those who may be interested, let's just find out a little bit more about the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Why are they here? We have the Sun card. Alright. We have the Ten of Coins in reverse. The Page of Coins. The Knight of Wands. And the Seven of Wands. Yeah, it's probably better off that you avoid this person. With the Sun, Ten of Coins in reverse, and the Page of Coins, this person isn't looking for anything long-term. They're just kind of looking for a fling, something casual to boost their spirits. They might even be looking at you as an ego boost of sorts, with a false promise of security and stability. And with the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Wands here, they might feign wanting to work on a relationship with you, but in reality, they just kind of want to get what they want and leave. Yeah, so whoever this person is, although chances are you won't pay them any mind, they just want something physical, but maybe they're just too emotionally immature to know that it's lust rather than love. So they do have a crush on you, but it's coming from lust, not because they really like you like that. They just like your body, or they like how you carry yourself, and it makes you very attractive to them. Yeah, with the Empress at the bottom of the deck, you look like someone who has it all together, and they're just drawn to your energy. Like, you know yourself, what you want, and where you want to go. So you're masking your heartbreak pretty darn well. So I'm just going to pull an outcome for the people who may be interested in this person when they come along. And if you want to have a nice rebound, by all means, go for it. This seems like the perfect person for you. They don't want anything. The Ace of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Empress, the Seven of Swords, more card, and a Three of Coins. So group number 2, this might be a little bit weird considering what I just said, but this person might be intimidated by you. With the Ace of Wands, Eight of Swords, and the Empress card here, yes, they find you insanely attractive, and you guys would have a great steamy saga, I would say, because this person is not long-term. Because with the Eight of Swords, the way that they perceive you and how you hold yourself and carry yourself is going to put them in their head a lot, and they're not going to feel as though they're worthy with the Seven of Swords, Nine of Wands, and Three of Coins. They feel as though they're not good enough for you. And if they don't feel as though they're not good enough for you, they feel as though being with you dulls their shine because you stand out so much more than they do, be it physically or with your treats or just how you light up a room whenever you walk in, and maybe you're the party starter or the life of the party, and it doesn't seem like this person can really handle that. So if you two were to connect, chances are they would keep this under wraps so no one would know. So if you want a secretive fling, by all means. And with the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck, they like the fantasy of you more than the actual you, but the reality makes them feel very insecure. So this could be a sweet dream or beautiful nightmare situation. Which one are you to them? All they know is that they feel as though they can't hold a candle to you, and the fact that you even touched them would be astonishing to this person, but nothing other than a fun fling would actually come out of it. So let's move on to one more spread, and I'm going to pull your oracle messages. So let's get some final predictions for you, group number 2. So we have Temperance, we have the King of Coins, the Ace of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Four of Coins, ooh, and the Chariot. So it looks like someone's moving in here fast. Not quite sure if it's 100% career related yet, but with Temperance, the King of Coins, and the Ace of Swords, It feels as though someone who you hold in high esteem is going to be reaching out to you to give you a message. This could be a boss, this could be a client, or this could be a new romantic option, but it doesn't feel that way yet. And with the Six of Wands, Four of Coins, and a Chariot card here, they're going to give you a new sense of stability, so they could be giving you a gift, but they're coming in quite fast here, and it looks like you're going towards them as well. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Coins, so it looks like you're going to be going after an even better financial opportunity here whenever this King of Coins reaches out to you. So this is coming towards you very fast. I wouldn't be surprised if these predictions happen for you in reverse. So let's find out more about the Ace of Swords and a Chariot. Ooh, okay, we have the Emperor. We have the Star card. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Justice. And the Lovers. So group number 2, you could be meeting your other half through a business connection. With the Emperor, the Star card, and the Wheel of Fortune here, a very strong-willed, determined individual will be coming towards you. It looks like someone you could have only dreamed of. They have all the traits that you want, or maybe you see them as a star in some sense. So maybe they're at the top of their field, or they just produce such top-quality work that to you would consider them a master in their field based on the type of work that they do. They're very well respected, and they have no problems getting things done. And with the Wheel of Fortune and Justice and the Lovers here, the choice is up to you, but it looks as though you're getting karma from your past relationship. So it feels like this person is going to be the complete opposite of the person that you were dealing with earlier this year. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords, which is a little weird. Since this is coming across as a business connection, it feels as though this person isn't going to say anything in order to keep things professional. So they might have their eye on you, and maybe you could even tell that they have a crush on you when they come in, but they'll never say anything because they want to keep a squeaky clean reputation when it comes to work. So they're not the type of person to really indulge in office drama or office relationships, or taking business relationships from the office to the bedroom, if you catch my drift. They're not this type of person, so they're going to be quiet about it. And if they're not quiet about it, you're just going to pretend like you don't see it, because neither of you are acting on it here. So let's find out more about the Lovers and the Emperor card here. We have the Three of Coins. We have the Six of Coins. The Seven of Coins. And the Three of Wands. So even though this person has taken an interest in you, they're much more concerned about the business matters rather than trying to pursue you. With the Three of Coins, Six of Coins, and the Seven of Coins here, they're just really interested in unlocking your true potential. And they don't mind investing in you in order to see what you achieve. They think you're a great business investment, and your work ethic and determination is what's leading you to new heights, and they highly respect that of you. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. So on one hand, they love seeing you grow and acting as a mentor for you or an investor on the business side, but on the other hand, they secretly pine for you, and they wish that you were a little bit closer, and maybe just a little bit upset that you two have to work together, because if they met you literally anywhere else, they would be open to speaking up about their feelings. But since they can't be involved with you romantically, they want to be involved with you as much as they possibly can in business. What is the outcome of this situation? Okay. That was very fast. Told you this person's decisive. We have the Four of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Cups. So with the Four of Swords, Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Cups here, it feels as though they're trying extremely hard to bite their tongue and hold themselves back, but sooner or later, they're going to rush in here because they feel like you complete them. Especially with the Queen of Coins at the bottom of the deck, they definitely see you as their other half. But the only thing standing between you two is your job or your career or this project. But they'll definitely be fighting with themselves as much as they possibly can to hold themselves back from coming in here and expressing their true emotions to you. So when this person comes in, you might not even know that this person has a crush on you because they're so good at covering up their feelings with the business aspect, but they definitely have their eye on you. It just doesn't look like they're going to say anything until after January, if they do say anything. Because they want to, they just know it's not a good decision on their part. Alright, so let's get you some oracle messages. So let's get you a message from the Garden Dragons Oracle deck. We have the Apple Dragon, Health. When the Apple Dragon arrives, it is time to think about your healthy habits. This fellow reminds you to choose nutritious and natural snacks. Maybe also add more movement to your daily activity. Gather with friends to share in the sweetness of camaraderie as well. Look for juicy events to bring you opportunity to spread happiness in your world. Health is a main ingredient for this dragon. You should make it part of your everyday routine as well. So when trying to get over this heartbreak, don't forget to take care of yourself and go outside. Work is a good distraction, but there's also more to life than just working. Next is going to be from the Wisdom of the House of Night. We have Complicated. Drawing this symbol reminds you that sometimes there are so many elements to consider that it can be next to impossible to understand them all in a moment, especially when you most want to find an answer. Right now, things are complex, and only time will help you put all of the pieces of the puzzle together. Just remember, simple can also be boring, and complications can make for deeper, more mature experiences. Don't try to figure this one out, just be open and follow the threads of life's mysterious web. And last but not least, I'm just going to pull one more card from the Moonology deck. And we have, it's time to release negativity. Thank you for spending this time with me, group number 2. If you made it all the way to the end of your reading, drop a bird emoji down below in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hi, group number 3. So you chose Red Jasper. So Red Jasper is good for stabilizing and grounding your energy, especially if you're a person who stresses out a lot or is constantly worrying. It also clears the mind and helps to stimulate creativity and passion. So if you need a spark of creativity or you're going through a creative blockage, Red Jasper can help you not only get more ideas, but also keep you committed and motivated to your project or work once the initial excitement wears off. So group number 3, these are your January predictions. So we have the King of Wands, the Moon, the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Wands. It looks like this is coming out for every single group. We have the Page of Wands, and the King of Cups. So group number 3, it looks like you're going to be going after your goals here, and you're going to start to see some results a lot faster than you thought you would have in the month of January. With the King of Wands, the Moon, and the Eight of Wands here, you're definitely going after your goals. And even though you're kind of in your head about it, it feels as though you're thinking more so about how you can push forward faster rather than being anxious about it. It's like you want success as fast as possible, so you're thinking of different ways in order to manifest that for yourself. Hopefully without burnout, because it looks like you're moving pretty fast here. And with the Ten of Wands, Page of Wands, and the King of Cups here, it looks like you're going to be leaving something behind. It could be an old job, or an old project idea that you feel no longer serves you, that you feel is no longer in your best interest to go down the path that you're looking to go down. Because whatever direction that you're moving in here is going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment as well. So this could be your life's purpose, as dramatic as that sounds. Or at least a passion project that you don't get bored of, and you're always looking for ways to grow it and to better it because you see so much success here. Especially with the Magician at the bottom of the deck, you're opening new doors for yourself, and you're crafting a new path, possibly to financial freedom, or at least stimulates you more mentally and you're passionate about, and it'll feel like there's purpose to your work, rather than you just doing the same thing every day because that's what you're supposed to do. This is something that you're going to wake up every single day and love doing. And when you do start to feel a little bit bored of this, rather than dropping it, you're just going to switch it up a little bit in order to keep the excitement alive. But whatever this is opening new doors for you. So let's see what you're leaving behind. Why is the Ten of Wands here? We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Four of Cups. Let's get one more card to clarify the Ten of Wands. All right. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. So group number 3, if you've been with a company for a while or in a career path for a long time, you feel as though they're looking over you. You feel as though you've been looked over. With the Knight of Cups, Four of Cups, and a Knight of Swords in reverse, maybe you see people being hired after you or not doing as good of a job or focusing on the work as much as you are, and yet they're getting promoted before you. They're getting higher bonuses than you are. And you're just tired of putting so much in to get nothing in return. It's like they're celebrating everyone but you, and you're tired of it. Especially with the Ten of Coins at the bottom of the deck. You know you're good at your job. Chances are you do love your job, and if you don't love your job, it's fulfilling enough to the extent that you're good at it and you know what you're doing. But you know you need to go down another path because they're not looking to move you up. Maybe because you're so good at your job, they're just used to delegating all the tasks to you without even saying thanks, because they're just so used to you finishing everything that's handed to you, even if it's not your work. And you're tired of being treated like a pushover. You've dealt with getting the short end of the stick for far too long. So let's see why they keep looking over you. Why is the Four of Cups here? We have the Eight of Coins in reverse. Ooh, okay. We have the Two of Wands. Ooh, alright. There's a lot of cards, but we'll do it. We have the Six of Coins. The Knight of Wands. The Chariot. The Two of Swords. The Seven of Coins. The Five of Coins. The Queen of Swords. And the Three of Swords. Ooh, okay. So if the Eight of Coins reverse, Two of Wands, and a Six of Coins here, it feels like they know that you won't stand up for yourself when it comes to whatever task they give you. So they're just taking advantage of it by acting like they don't see your hard work, even though you're so clearly giving to this in hopes of getting something more out of it with the Knight of Coins, the Chariot, and the Two of Swords. They're just completely disregarding your work. And whatever extra tasks that they're giving you, I wouldn't be surprised if other people were getting credit for it, because they have no interest in how good of a worker you are, especially with the Seven of Coins and the Five of Coins. They act like they don't see your sacrifices or the time, work, and dedication that you put into this. They expect you to run yourself into the ground working for them, and with nothing in return, because they know if they ask you to do something, you're going to do it, no questions asked. So why should they give you a raise or promotion if you're doing all this upper level work for the same price? But it doesn't look like you're going to take that anymore. The Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords. It feels like you've caught on to them using you. Maybe even caught wind of someone taking credit for the work that you've done, knowing clearly that you've done it. They might even be brazen enough to claim that they did this work right in front of your face in order to make themselves look good, because you've taken on all these extra responsibilities, no questions asked before. But you're going to start stepping up. You're going to start telling people no, and they are not going to like that. With the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, you know you're being used and that you need to look for something different. And if you're not looking for something different, you might even have a gut feeling that they're trying to push you out of there. They want to force you to quit so they don't have to be the ones to fire you because you do good work. It would look bad on them if they fired you for doing everything that they've asked of you. However, if they can just make things so intolerable and unbearable that you leave, then they don't have to worry about it. So if things get difficult in the workplace, group number 3, it's not you, it's them. They want to keep using you and overburdening you with work. And the moment you start standing up for yourself and telling them no, you can't do that, or you're not taking on any extra hours, you're no longer doing overtime, they're going to start retaliating, but quietly. Just enough for you to notice, but not enough for them to get their hands dirty. So group number 3, I see you, if not willingly leaving a job, you're going to get pushed out of there one way or another. So let's start a different spread for you, shall we? So let's get another prediction for you, group number 3. So we have the Five of Coins. We have the Queen of Wands, Page of Coins, the Three of Coins, the Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. So group number 3, whatever they're doing to push you out of your current position or your current career, I see here with the Five of Coins, Queen of Wands, and the Page of Coins, is just going to force you to dig your heels in and work harder towards your side hustles or your side project, because you know you need to get out of there. And you're starting to see some financial success on the side, especially with the Page of Coins and the Three of Coins. So it doesn't look like it's going to be enough for you to leave your job just yet in terms of stability. You might be making a little bit of money, but definitely not enough to cover all the bills as well as recreational expenses. But it's moving in the right direction, and you're going to start seeing some type of financial rewards within the month of January, and if not January, early February. And with the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands here, be careful burning yourself out by going so hard on your side projects and still working your 9 to 5, because you're putting in a lot of effort on your side projects, but you still also have to put in effort at work. With as many eyes that are on you at the moment, you still have to keep your work quality top notch, or at least to the standard that you had it before, so that way they don't have reasons to fire you, since it feels like they're just looking for anything. But even though your attention is divided, you're still going in here strong. You're probably just tired all the time, also with the Five of Coins there. But With the Empress at the bottom of the deck, this is going to be for your greatest good. You're going to start feeling more self-fulfilled the more that this side project or hustle, but you're going to start feeling more fulfilled the more this side project of yours starts to grow and starts bringing in more finances for you. It'll give you the confidence to know that you're on the right path. And you might even think why you didn't do it sooner, but everything happens in divine timing, right? You can't cry over spilled milk. It's happening for you now. Don't worry about why it didn't happen for you 5 years ago. So let's find out a little bit more where your new career is heading, considering that your spread so far has been the only one, group number 3, to not have romance in it at all. So, we have the 8 of Cups, the 4 of Coins, the 5 of Swords, we have the 9 of Coins, ooh, the 10 of Coins, alright, so we got quite a bit here. I'm going to start with this pile, and then I'm going to move on to this one. With the Queen of Coins, 4 of Cups, Justice, and then we have the 4 of Wands, the Chariot, and Judgment. So another confirmation that you're going to be leaving your current career, group number 3, with the 8 of Cups, 4 of Coins, 5 of Swords, and the 9 of Coins. By the time you're ready to walk away, be it late January to early February, it's going to become so unbearable that you just have to take the leap of faith. You might not be fully ready to do this when it happens, but don't worry, the universe is going to catch you. Especially with the 4 of Coins here. See how she's protected and still stable? Even though they're making things extremely difficult for things to go on at your current job, payoff is going to be much greater than you ever could have thought by leaving it, because it causes you a lot of stress. There might be some days where you wake up in the morning and you just cry because you know you have to go in, when you know that there's better for you out there and you're finally ready to be self-sufficient financially. Especially with the 10 of Coins and the Queen of Coins, you're about to have a lot of money come in. Even if it feels like a struggle at first, money's going to start coming to you out of nowhere, out of places you didn't even expect. So keep your eye out. With the 10 of Coins, Queen of Coins, 4 of Cups, and Justice here, it feels like as soon as you leave this job, an opportunity or financial stability will fall right in your lap. So even if it's not from your side projects taking off, you'll find another job that pays way more and they treat you way better just come out of nowhere. And it's going to give you the footing that you need at this time. And with the 4 of Cups and Justice, it feels as though your old job is getting their karma, because once you leave, it feels like everything is going to fall apart. So don't worry, they'll get their just desserts for overlooking you. And with the 4 of Wands, the Chariot, and Judgment, this new opportunity here is going to be like the complete opposite in terms of the way that they treat you and how they look at you as an employee, or how they look at you as a small business owner, whatever it may be that you're doing on the side, if not going into another career. But it's going to be a lot more fulfilling for you. It feels like a dream come true. Not your ultimate goal though, but it feels like a good step in the right direction for you now. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. So the tides are turning in your favor. Things are changing for you, especially career situation. You'll feel a lot more appreciated going into whatever this is after leaving your old place of employment. Everyone else that you'll come into contact with business-wise is going to be a breath of fresh air and so much more enjoyable and pleasant than what you've had to deal with in the past. All right, so let's get you one more spread, group number 3. You have the 10 of Wands. Okay. We have the 8 of Swords. The Lovers. Judgment. The 8 of Wands. Let's get you one more card. Okay. We're not taking those, we're taking this. And we have the Hierophant. So it looks like you have a romantic option coming in here for you, group number 3. So after you let go of that past job, you might actually have time to think about love. With the 10 of Wands, 8 of Swords, and the Lovers here, it feels as though now that you've left that old job, you actually do have time to give to a relationship. Maybe you've been really lonely this entire time because you've devoted so much of yourself to your job that you really didn't have time to date or entertain anyone's advances because you were at work all the time. And if you weren't always at work, your mind was always at work. So even while you're laying in bed, you're thinking about your job when you should be relaxing. So it's a Judgment, 8 of Wands, and the Hierophant here. It looks like you're ready for something to enter your life. You're ready to settle down, you're ready to commit. Everything is starting to go into a very positive direction for you. So you might be looking to get a new romantic partner if you don't already have one, or at least have a person that you're crushing on at the moment. You might just be ready to take that step into the dating world. Now, with the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, it feels as though you just want to see what's actually around you. Maybe you've been out of the dating game for so long, you don't even know how to date anymore. Or maybe your love life just feels so barren that you don't even know what to do. You don't even know which direction to go into, but you feel as though you're ready for something. So let's find out more about the Lovers and the Hierophant. Okay, so we got the Eight of Cups again and Six of Cups. Let's get 2 more cards to clarify the Lovers and the Hierophant. We have the Page of Wands. Okay, so with the Eight of Cups, Six of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Two of Coins here, even though you're opening yourself up to the idea of love, it doesn't really seem like you're going to find anything stable, at least not in the month of January. You might play the field a little bit, dip your toe in the water, so to speak. It feels like a distant fantasy, like, yeah, you want it, or maybe you just want to fling here, but you still divide so much of your time towards work that you don't know whether or not to give to the people who do show you attention. Especially with the Page of Wands and the Two of Coins here, it feels like whenever someone does try to enter, you're just like, but this is more important. So even though you like the idea of entertaining somebody, it seems like you use work as an excuse as to why you can't give to anything. And with the Three of Coins at the bottom of the deck, not only does it feel like you're getting success in your work, but it also feels like you have a lot of options around you. It feels like there's a lot of people looking at you, but you're just ignoring them. Maybe you don't even see how many options and suitors you have coming in for you this month, because the moment you think about entertaining them, you just change your mind and go back to work. So if that's the case, what is keeping group number 3 from giving love a chance? Oh, okay, you really want to come out. We have the King of Swords, okay. Right. We have Justice, Five of Cups. Let's just get 3 more cards. We have the Moon. Ooh, the Queen of Swords. And the Eight of Coins. So this could go of either 2 ways, take it as it resonates. So either you are in a connection, but it's a little turbulent, or you had a falling out with someone who you thought was going to be your end-all be-all. So with the King of Swords, Justice, and the Five of Cups here, it feels like you've learned your lesson and you're only trying to make head-over-heart decisions from this point on because you were hurt so badly in the past, and your past relationship still left a mark on you, and you're still feeling that hurt. With the Moon, the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Coins here, you still think about this person and how much effort you put into it only for it to not be good enough. And it still hurts to think about it, which is why you're so hesitant. So you're just trying to take your time and pick up the pieces. So it doesn't seem like it really affects you that much when it comes to how you deal with it, other than the fact that you're just shut off from love. And if you are still connected with this person, it feels like it's very cutting. Like you two get into arguments a lot, and things can get quite hurtful and nasty whenever you two get into it, to the point where it's left you two being cold and distant towards each other. Because every time you try to work on it, you just end up in a worse position than you were before. But you're not willing to move on, at least not yet. You want to make it work no matter how much it hurts you. And then with the Sun at the bottom of the deck, if you are single, you're just happy picking up the pieces and trying to heal from this. And maybe you enjoy having so much time to yourself now that you don't have another party take into consideration whenever you want to do something or go somewhere, and you can just make decisions independently. And if you are connected to this person, they make you happy, but at what cost? Even though the relationship seems to be very turbulent, you still love them and you still see them as your person, like you're meant to be together. So you're just willing to do any and everything in order to make it work because they make you happy, or at least you think they make you happy. I don't know. So what is the outcome of this situation? Then moving on to your oracle messages. Ooh, okay. So we have the Knight of Swords, the King of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, we'll take him because he wanted to flip over. And we have Temperance. So if you're single, with the Knight of Swords, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and Temperance here, it feels like someone's going to be coming in pretty quickly to let you know how they feel within the month of January. It feels like it's closer towards the end, possibly beginning of February. But it's a very deep romantic connection here. With the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, there's a lot of emotional stability, and it feels like it will be equal give and take, especially with Temperance. So you just have to let your guard down. Or maybe when this person comes in, it will be so shocking for you that you'll throw caution to the wind. Or it's going to be like, or when this person comes in, it's going to feel like a whirlwind romance. It feels as though they're going to come in and sweep you off your feet. And since this person is emotionally mature, and you as well, since you're not willing to give yourself to anyone unless you're ready, you'll definitely have a strong foundation built up for when you guys are trying to seal the deal. But this could possibly be your soulmate coming in. As you two are on the same emotional plane, you might even help each other heal unintentionally, especially with the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Whoever this person is, whenever they come in, they're going to come in fast and let you know how they feel. Maybe even faster than you think. They could already be around you, or this could be a brand new person that you haven't met yet, but they will make it very clear that they want you and only you. But they are patient and won't try to push anything that you're not comfortable with. And for those of group number 3 who are connected, you and the person that you're dealing with are going to have a conversation or communicate in some way that will soften the both of you up in order for the relationship to be less cold and distant. You two might be falling even deeper in love now that you've had time to talk things out and see each other's side, rather than just cutting each other down and getting into arguments. Maybe you just haven't had time or were able to communicate how you truly felt to this person, or vice versa, which is why you two grew apart. But you're coming back together, especially with the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There could be a chance for you to get engaged or married. It was a little rough in the beginning, but overall, January looks like it's going to be a great month for you guys. And I'm just going to be pouring your oracle messages. The first one is coming from the Garden Dragons oracle deck. We have the Lemon Lime Dragon, Union. When the Lemon Lime Dragon turns up, look for someone who wants to partner with you. Union is the name of this dragon's game. Just like the lemon and the lime, there are some things that just go together easily. Be open to a joint effort coming your way. Also, it's an excellent time to reach out your hand to offer your friendship. These are the associations that will last you a lifetime. Don't look for someone just like you. Instead, find someone whose talents and energy complements yours. You hear that, group number 3? So you'll definitely have an amazing connection come in for you this January, group number 3. Next is from the Wisdom of the House of Night oracle deck. Ooh, we have Lust. Interesting. There's a fine balance between desire that is pure and obsession that arises in insatiable thrill of danger. Be careful that your desire remains good and that your wanting doesn't cause hurt to yourself or another. It is best that you move cautiously forward. If you're asking about a relationship, you may be developing an obsessive fever that will take a long time to recover from. Ask yourself, what is the nature of your desire? Why do you want this so badly? Beware, there is always a hidden agenda in lust. What is yours? So that could be work or romantically related. I feel as though it's more work related, however, take it as it resonates. Maybe you'll find out by the end of January. Who knows? And I'm just going to pull one more card for you from the Moonology deck. Meditate and contemplate. So group number 3, thank you so much for joining me in this reading. And if you made it all the way to the end of your reading, leave a computer emoji down below in the comments so you can let everyone know that you were part of group number 3. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.